right, thanks guys. Welcome to the show, brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage, where we are doing absolutely incredible in our daily plays. Check us out at patreon.com/BrockPage. Link is in the description section below. We're going to go ahead and start off with some NBA playoff action. Happy Monday to everybody. Let's go ahead and get this week started off real good. Beginning with the Bucks taking on the Pistons, 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off in Detroit. The Bucks open the betting as the 10.5-point favorite, total at 218. Now we are seeing movement in this game here. Steady action toward Milwaukee, up to minus 12. We also saw movement toward the over, moving that line to 218.5. So once again, the Bucks open 10.5, up to minus 12. Total open 218, up to 218 and a hook. 70% are leaning Milwaukee, 61% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Pistons are plus 715 on the money line. Now, if you like the Pistons covering the double digits in this spot here at home, might not be a bad play for you. They are 26-16 on their home court this year. They rank, and I think that's in the regular season. Let me see, 26-16. No, that's just in general. So 26-16 straight up at home this year. They rank 8th in home points allowed and 4th in defending the three ball at home. So very difficult to shoot from distance against this Pistons team in their home arena. One more thing to add about Detroit, they rank 5th in home defensive rebounding. Meanwhile, Milwaukee on the other side, they failed to cover in 3 out of their last 6. They're also 20th in shooting the three ball on the road. So with those factors in mind, going to be really, really difficult for the Bucks to score from downtown. Now, the Bucks also rank 20th in defending the three ball on the road, and they rank 23rd in road defensive rebounding. So I think we got a couple good angles to lean toward Detroit in this spot here. And of course, when it comes to the total, Milwaukee is 8-2 to the over in their last 10, and they're 80% to the over in their last 10 taking on Detroit, if you're into historical trends. So with all that in mind, I got to lean toward the home dog in this one, at least keeping it close. Give me Detroit plus 12 in the over 218.5 in that matchup there. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and welcome you to the show. Got some lines of personal leans out for Monday's NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball action. But before we go ahead and move on, just want to quickly remind you once again to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage. Just had an absolutely incredible week this past week. We do daily picks and plays on that website. There's also plenty of free content there as well, including my current record. So if you want to check it out, see how well I've been doing, go to patreon.com/BrockPage. Link is in the description section below. And most importantly, thank you for watching this program right here on YouTube. I really hope you end up enjoying this free content. But anyway, let's go ahead and go through some shout outs real quick because gotta love my viewers and my content, my commenters. Always a lot of fun. So I want to give a shout out to Evil Dax, Quentin Q Dog James, V Kin, SMC Justin, Schmitty. What's going on, Schmitty? I want to say hello to John Emmett as well, who's digging the picks. Thank you, John. As always, Justin De Leon, straight to the point. Mike Jones, who's from Milwaukee, huge Bucks fan. My man, Danny J, who just recently started calling me Brockavelli. Pretty good nickname there. I've also been called Brockamole, the Brockness Monster, and Broxicle. And most popular, B-Rock, of course. But anyway, Danny J calling me Brockavelli. I like that one there. Blink Blink, what's going on? Jerome Jerry Watkins, what's going on, Jerry? We have Gabby Vitus and Migo Sens, who says, Brock's always wrong. Migo Sens says Brock's always wrong. But in order to know that, you probably have to watch me every single day. So, Migos, thanks for ripping me, but I know you're watching me each and every day. You asshole. Moving on, Timmy Nealon says, those are some solid picks. Thank you, Timmy Nealon. Appreciate it. And then we also have Forrest Gump Felder. And finally, Peyton Sports Girl, who is tuning in with us every single day. What is going on, Peyton Sports Girl? Okay, so let's go ahead and slide into our next and our second game for our NBA slate tonight. It is going to be Houston taking on Utah, and that will be a 10:30 Eastern tip-off in, I believe it's Salt Lake City or around there. But anyway, Utah did not open the betting as the favorite, which is really strange here because Utah's been excellent at home. But anyway, Houston opened the betting as the 1-point favorite, total at 212.5. Since those markets opened this one up, we're seeing Houston take a good amount of money here. That line moved up to 2.5. We also saw movement toward the over up to 214. So once again, the Rockets open -1 up to -2.5. Total open 212.5 up to 214. 66% are leaning Rockets, 61% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Jazz +115 on the money line. Now, Houston is up 3-0 in that series, looking to put the dagger in. And one thing to note, we could have a traditional sweep tonight if Houston wins, or we could have a gentleman's sweep, which is a term that I've heard before, where a team goes up 3-0, loses, and then wins game 5 on their home court. So I don't know for sure if we're going to see that tonight because Utah has dropped 5 out of their last 6. They've also failed to cover in 4 out of those 6 games. They rank 26th from the stripe, and they are 19th in home scoring. Meanwhile, Houston on the other side, winners in 9 out of their last 10. They're 23-4 straight up in their last 27. They rank 6th in road points allowed and 1st in defending the 3-ball. Now, total-wise, Houston is 63% to the over in their games at the current posted total. I'm going to lean Houston -2.5. We're going to leave that hook out there and not buy it. Houston -2.5 and the over 214 in that matchup there. All right, let's go ahead and slide into some Stanley Cup playoffs, and we are going to begin with Washington at Carolina, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Carolina. The Hurricanes open the betting as the $1.25 favorite, total at 5.5. Now, we haven't seen a whole lot of movement on the total, but we have seen a 15-cent fade of Carolina on the money line, down to -110. So once again, the Hurricanes open $1.25, down to -110, totals 5.5. 58% of the consensus is leaning toward the Caps, 65% shaded toward the over. Right now, Washington is -110 on the money line, pretty much a coin flip situation here. Meanwhile, Carolina +235 on the puck line. We have Braden Holtby for the Caps, Peter Mrazek for the Canes. Washington leads this series 3-2. Now, if you like Washington to get the job done tonight, it's going to be a tough spot for you. This Carolina team ranks 1st in shots. They're shooting the puck 34.22 times per game, so giving themselves plenty of scoring opportunities to put that puck in the net. They also rank 7th in goals allowed and 1st in shots allowed. So when it comes to the shooting game, really, really dominant there. Carolina's also been pretty good at home, 26-13-4 on their home ice. They're winning 63% of their games as the official home favorite, and they're winners in 20 out of their last 27 at the current market price. Now, Washington on the other side, they're winning just 46% of their games at the current market price themselves. They also rank 23rd in shots and 21st in road goals allowed. Their opponents are averaging 3.4 goals per contest in that category there. When it comes to the total, Carolina is 4-2 to the over in their last 6. 6-3 to the over in their last 9 at home, taking on Washington if you're into historical trends. So with all that in mind, I got to think Carolina's going to extend this series to Game 7. Give me the Hurricanes -110 and the over 5.5 in that game there. All right, next and final NHL matchup. It is going to be Preds Stars. 8:30 Eastern puck drop in Dallas. Now the Stars open the betting as the $1.50 favorite with the total at a measly 4.5 goals. Haven't seen it that low in a while. I don't think we've seen it that low this season. If we have, let me know in the comment section below. Now, since those markets opened this one up, we've seen a steady and consistent fade of Dallas with regard to the money line. And as a matter of fact, it's been a 25-cent fade of Dallas on the money line. Now, we did see movement upward on the total up to an even 5 goals. But once again, Dallas is above.